And before I begin to read, let's lengthen the spine. If you're seated or standing, just find a little bit more space. And take a full deep breath and sense the breath from your inside. And then let it out nice and slowly. Smile to your mind. Let it know that for the next hour, all it has to do is relax. It doesn't have to think on its own. And this Mary Oliver poem is called Don't Hesitate. If you suddenly and unexpectedly feel joy, don't hesitate. Give into it. There are plenty of lives and whole towns destroyed or about to be. We are not wise and not very often kind, and much can never be redeemed. Still, life has some possibility left. Perhaps this is its way of fighting back, that sometimes something happens better than all the riches or power in the world. It could be anything, but very likely you notice it in the instant when love begins. Anyway, that's often the case. Anyway, whatever it is, don't be afraid of its plenty. Joy is not made to be a crumb. Give in to joy. And let's stand up. So if you have the space, if you want to keep seated, that's just fine. But I'm going to stand up. Let me alter the view. And feel your feet on the ground. And let's do a gentle ringing the temple bell. Start slow. You know, we don't want to go to our full potential right away. So just look from side to side. The hands gently tap on the body. And as your spine warms up, feel free to twist and look behind you. And then bring a hand up over the shoulder. And then bring the hands onto the chest. Nice deep breath. Thank your lungs, thank your heart. I like to exhale with the sigh. The sigh is a way of releasing old energy. Those sighs are good. Exhaling out of the mouth is dispelling old chi. And then let's bring the hands to the lower ribs, stimulating the core organs. Let's do 3 more each side and let your arms flop wherever they flop. And good. And let's practice Happy Buddha. Let's reach deep into Mother Earth, and we'll pull all the love of Mother Earth through our bodies, through the heart, through the mind, and then spread it into your energy field. And again, inhale. And exhale, stretch. Bring happiness, love, compassion through the body, the heart, the mind, and into your energy field. And let's do 3 more. Follow your breath. And smile as a happy Buddha. Imagine the energy emanating from your own energy field out into the world. And happy Buddha. Place your hands on your belly. Take a deep breath and breathe in happiness. And breathe in joy and let it permeate every cell of your body. Invite and celebrate joy. And then give your head a little wobble. Give your shoulders a little wobble. Shake your elbows, your wrists. Get some energy flowing into your hips. Shaking is just about the best thing we can do to get movement of blood and energy in the body. As you know, Chinese medicine is based upon the premise that things get stuck or sluggish energy in our body, or disease or pain. And a good way to get it to move is to bounce or shake. One more deep breath, this time up overhead. Very nice. Feet are about hip distance apart. We're going to continue with our spinal exercises, and this is open the temple gate. It's an arch and a fold. And today we're going to incorporate some lymphatic pumping. The lymph, when we have healthy lymph, we are healthy. When the lymph is flowing into the brain and out of the brain and into the body, we're healthy beings. So bend the knees slightly. And then as you inhale, lift the arms to about head level and pull the elbows back. And then bring the fists into the navel and tuck. And with the inhale, we pull up. And exhale. So level 1, you keep the hands by the head. Level 2, you make it bigger. Your shoulders are okay, arms up overhead. Stretch the palms, stretch the fingers, open the heart. And then we'll bring the fists into the navel. And let's stay here. Curl the tail under. Let the chin rest on the chest. Widen the shoulder blades. And feel the lower lumbar spine, the thoracic spine. And then let the head just drop so you can sense your cervical spine. And then let's inhale up. We'll stay here for a couple of breaths. Gaze upward. Feel your heart opening. And take one more breath. And then exhale. Fists into the navel. Inhale up. Like open the gate. Open your up to your potential. Push away distraction and obstacles. And reach up for your potential. And bathe your mind, bathe your heart, bathe your body. Inhale, come up. Push away judgment. And let it flow. Whatever it is, whatever your optimal potential is. I don't think we really know what it is, but at least we're clearing things out of the way. And exhale. Now let's add some lymphatic pumping. As we inhale, our body is loose and long. And as you exhale, begin to squeeze the fists, engage the arms, and squeeze the feet, pull up and in on the pelvic floor muscles, tight body, and then release, inhale up. And as you exhale, squeeze, draw your belly in, tighten your back, fist, face, prune face, and then relax as you inhale. And exhale, squeeze, follow your breath, squeeze everything tight, pull up and in on the pelvic floor. Let's do 3 more. Make a prune face, squeeze tight into like a little ball. And if you're ever cold, this is a really nice way to warm up. You might feel yourself getting warm. You're going to squeeze and hold it for an extra breath this time. Pull up and in, legs engaged, arms engaged, back, stomach, neck, face, and then relax. Let the arms dangle down. And give yourself a little shake again. Now, our lymphatic system runs all throughout our body, and it delivers the nutrients got a flyby from some doves, that delivers the nutrients into the cells, but it also acts like the garbage man. And it takes away the old dead blood cell, brain cells and metabolic byproducts. So squeezing and releasing is something really good for your body. We're going to do some more spinal exercises. I always like to begin with the spine because our spines get so compressed in our daily lives as we sit in front of the computer or sit in a car. And so it's good to create more space so that the cerebrospinal fluid can flow up and down the spine. And today we're going to practice some snake. So let's become the snake. Think about your tailbone, long, going straight down to the earth. Tuck your chin so you can feel your neck lengthening. And let's reach out to the side. We're going to gather the spirit of the snake. The snake represents medicine in most cultures. So bring in that medicine quality of the snake. And then inhale. And the snake knows when it's outgrown its skin. So the ability to shed your own skin and evolve. One more time. Being able to get in and out of spaces. Navigate easily. And let's inhale the snake energy into the heart and the spirit into the mind, and surround yourself with the snake energy. And bring your hands in front of the heart in prayer. Namaste. And we'll begin by shifting your right hip out to the right. And now take your snake head to the left. And then shift the weight back to center and bring the hands to center. Let the left hip go out. And come back in. Inhale. And exhale. This is a nice side bend. Inhale, opening the ribs, opening the hips. Let's do one more each side. And lengthen the spine with a deep breath. Let the tail feel heavy. This next snake exercise is called Snake Spits Out the Poison. And so we shift the weight to the right and the hands go to the right, and then we shift the weight to the left. So you get this lovely undulating movement. And let's start at the tail. So imagine your snake, this friendly snake is climbing through your vertebra, gobbling up any pain, anything that doesn't need to be there. And the hands rise up gently, coming into the thoracic spine. And there's really no breath associated with this. This is just a limbering of the spine. Let the snake head come through your heart, gobbling up any emotions that don't serve you right now, through the neck. And then into the mind. And smile as the snake gobbles up any dark thoughts, anything you've been ruminating about. And then let the snake climb up overhead. And the movement gets smaller and smaller, but there's a nice side stretch here. Opening the ribs. Let's do one more each side. And then the snake is full. Inhale and open the mouth. And as you exhale, look up and blow out through your mouth, spitting out the poison. Let's gather medicine. And then let's slither ourselves back down. And it can be as fast or slow as you like, bringing the medicine of the snake back into the body. Let it go all the way to the tail. And then bring your snake head to your navel. And this is called the snake slithers through the grass. You tip your pelvis forward, tail out, And now we are parallel with the earth with the hands. So I like this one. It really gets into my hips, so like a lazy 8 or a figure 8. Imagine you're slithering through the green grass springtime. Shifting the weight from one side to the other. And begin to bring your tail back in. So you come standing up straight again. And let's spit out the poison one more time. So let your hands slither through your spinal column, through your heart, through your mind, your neck, even into the brain. And then begin to lengthen up. And let's stay and stretch up, look up if you like. Take a deep breath in as you open your snake mouth and spit out the poison. Inhale, gathering medicine and love and healing energy. And take your time. Let your head go. Watch your hands. So bringing this a little bit more into the neck now. Nice and easy all the way down to your tail. And then release. Here in California, we have rattlesnakes. Bring your feet a little bit closer together and then begin to shake your tail like a rattlesnake, and you make a hissing sound. Relax your body and let the shake come into everywhere. A little quivering. Let's do 3 more hisses. Whole body quivering. And then shake it out. I like that too. That tightens all of our muscles. We'll do one last snake exercise, and this is a twisting exercise. It's called the snake climbs up the column. And the column is your spinal column. And we're going to imagine the snake winding around our column. This is really a great exercise as it squeezes and massages our organs, but it also, like, you know, if you had a hose and you twisted it, it stops the flow. The flow of fluids and energy, and then we unwind. It's like a big flush of energy through our body. So the hands intertwine here, and we put them up over the head if that's comfortable. If you have shoulder issues, it's fine to keep your hands by your head. And then think about your tail and begin to twist from the tail to the right, and sense a twist coming up through the thoracic spine. And the head is last to twist, and we're going to hold it. One more deep breath. And then begin to unwind. Sense more space in your rib cage and your spinal column. And then we're going to wind around the column again, the other side. Head is last. One more deep breath. And let's unwind. Now, if this is painful, feel free to back off. We have kind of the 70 to 80% rule in Qigong. We don't go to our max, but sometimes you can go to 90%. It's up to you, but take care of yourself. Lift the arms up, stretch, and then let's unwind. And we'll do that one more time. So as we're twisting, the organs on the right side are stretching, and on the left side, they're getting compressed and being gently massaged. And then let's unwind. Big breath in. And we'll surround ourselves with the medicine of the snake. Place your hands on your belly and close your eyes for a moment. Scan your body. Where can you relax? And thank your inner snake. And then give yourself a little shake. The next thing we're going to do is some deep breathing. And this is a Qigong that I created, and it's called whale breathing. And I presented it last year at the National Qigong Association conference, and people liked it a lot, so I was very happy. I was inspired. You know, I live at the beach, and sometimes I see whales, and one day I was just walking, and you know, when you're walking on the beach, you're not really looking out at the ocean, but something made me gaze out to the ocean, and there was a mama whale and her baby right like 40 feet offshore looking at me. I could see their eyeballs. And all of a sudden, I knew this exercise. It's like they gifted me. So I like to have my hands on the belly. And the energy of the whale, I'm sorry about the crow, there's nothing I can do about that. But the energy of the whale is the energy of wisdom. They're the oldest mammals on the earth. They have the most developed brains. Their communication system is way more advanced than ours. They can telepathically communicate. If a whale comes upon a school of fish, this whale can send that message miles and miles away, and other whales will know exactly where those fish are. So when we practice whale, we like to improve our minds and our communication skills. And imagine white light beaming down from heaven upon you. There's a constellation in the sky called Cetus. It's the whale, it's a whale shape. And imagine the eye of the whale shining right on you. And let's take the deepest breath of the day, and we're going to hold it for 7 seconds. And as you hold, relax your throat, relax your chest, let the air flow down to your tail. And when you're ready to exhale, tip the chin up and blow out with a puff. Kind of an explosive release. Inhale again. Fill the belly, the ribs, the chest. Sink it down, relax. Imagine the air flowing down to your tail. And this time, I will count to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let it go. Inhale and hold. I'll count to 12. Relax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Inhale, and this time you count to as long as it feels comfortable. This is an exercise where we hold our breath, we consciously soften, we imagine the air going into the tail, bathing ourselves with light and wisdom. And let's do 2 more. I'm sorry we're not in the same room together. I had about 70 people in the room when we were doing this, and people were doing the exhale at different times, and it sounded like a pod of whales. I'm going to do 1 more. Breathe in wisdom as you hold your breath. Bathe yourself with light, telepathic energies. And no hurry, but take in slow, deep breaths when you're finished. Allow your body to soften and allow the wisdom of the whale to flow into your bloodstream. Connecting and smiling to your inner whale. And then let's release the whale. And then take another deep breath. Hold it for an instant. Notice how full and you are. And then slow exhalation. And my favorite place to practice whale is in the bathtub. I can hold it for a very long time. So it's good to be able to hold our breaths, especially now with the coronavirus. One of the best things we can do for ourselves is to do deep breathing and stretching. So when we were opening the temple gate, we're stretching just the front and the back of the lungs. So good job. Oh, some self-applied massage. Another really good thing we can do for us. This gets the blood and energy that might be stagnant in our body. Let's rub the hands, get the energy to come into the hands. And we're going to gather and connect to energy before we do self-massage. I like to clap. That opens up the Lao Gong. This is a healing portal in the palm. And I'm sending healing right into my heart right now. But smile to your heart. And then send the healing down your core, down the legs, through the feet, and into Mother Earth, as if you had roots that were grounding you and connecting you to Mother Earth. Breathe love into your heart. And oh, beautiful Mother Earth, send her love. One more. Letting your roots go deeper, connecting to the healing energy of Mother Earth. And know that your roots are porous and you are absorbing the vitamins and minerals and water of Mother Earth. So there's a beautiful exchange of energy here. Smile to your heart and let it open. And here we get to connect with the energy of animals and plants and birds and fish, the energy of all living beings. When you open your heart, the Chinese believe that emotions can flow out, love, healing, but also old tired emotions have an avenue to leave your body. And I like to imagine any emotional distress as little butterflies. And when I open my heart, they're free to leave. And I have fresh, open space in my heart to cultivate more love and healing. You can relax your shoulders and elbows. If your arms are getting tired, bring them down a little. And now bring your awareness to the top of the head and smile to your brain. And then bring the and take a deep breath, breathing in the light of heaven. Connecting to the infinite energy of the cosmos. The sun, the moon, the stars, the divine, the ancestors and angels, the night, the day, the sun, the moon. And what energy can flow out of the top of your head is any self-criticism or judgment you feel about yourself. Any guilt, let it flow away. And breathe in the light of heaven and know that you too are divine. So we've opened up to the three treasures. Now let's form our healing ball. And we'll breathe using the three treasures. So as you breathe, breathe as if you were a sponge, pulling the energy from earth, life, and heaven into your heart. And let's, as we inhale, let's draw the hands apart so we have more space. And then imagine compressing the energy into your heart. 2 more times. Earth medicine, heaven medicine, life medicine, making the medicine in our body. And let's hold this healing ball of medicine lifted over your head and let it flow right through the crown of your head and place the hands on the head. The palms are over the temples and go ahead, little squeeze as you make little circles and then go the other way. Blow out through the mouth in case there's anything that we're releasing. And then tap the top of your head. Bring some fresh blood to the surface of your scalp. letting blood and energy flow into the brain. Tuck your chin forward. Tap back of the neck. And the neck itself. Bring your fingers or the fists. And then brush your hair. Let's brush off any of those thoughts that might have come up. Fingertips onto the face. And tap your forehead. Find your third eye. Close your eyes, but breathe light into the back of the mind, bathing your mind with intuition. Fingertips onto the eyelids. Thank you, eyes. Notice what you see. Notice what your eyeballs feel like. So much of Qigong is self-observation. What am I thinking? What am I seeing? What am I feeling? Onto the nose and cheeks. Onto the upper gums and teeth, beneath the nose, above the upper lip. Thank you, gums and teeth. And then lower gums and teeth. Thank you. Let's go to the TMJ, the hinge, and apply some pressure. See if you can get a yawn. And let's go to the ears. I like to put my thumb underneath that flap at the top, and the fingers rub the sides of the ears all the way down to the earlobes. And get the fingers or thumbs inside the nooks and crannies of the ears. Thank your ears. And then gentle brushing down the throat. Just little jabs. Disrupting and dispelling toxins and qis in the lungs, the heart. Thank you, lungs and heart. Over one shoulder. Thank you, immune system. Let's come down the top of the arm, spread the fingers wide. That opens up the lung meridian. And then up the inside. Brush. And then other side. There's an immune boosting point on the bladder meridian that we're stimulating as we do this. Bladder meridian is the biggest meridian in our body. Runs down both sides of our spine. And then spread the fingers wide. Let's come up. Thank you, breasts. Thank you, lymph glands, mammary glands. We didn't thank the other side. Got to thank it. Thank you, breasts, lymph glands, mammary glands. And then let's go back as high as you can. Thank you, adrenal glands and kidneys. And then the back of the ribs, all the way to the waist, the sacrum, the tailbone. And find your tail. Give it a little rub, the tip of your tailbone. Let's tap our hips. Thank you, hips. Let's come on to your left side. Thank you, spleen, pancreas, and stomach. Across the belly, thank you, large intestine, small intestine, digestive organs. Thank you, sexual organs, a little bit lower beneath the navel, and elimination organs. And then onto your right side, thank you, liver and gallbladder. And then let's tap down the legs, all the way down to the feet. So out on the outside of the legs, a little slap around the toes, up the inside, and down the outside, up the inside. And this time down the back of the legs, around the toes, and up the front of the legs. Rub your hands together. We're going to do just a little bit of directing qi. If there's any part of your body that's a little compromised, we're going to send some love. Let's see, I'm feeling pretty good. Well, I'll always do my knees. I'll do my left knee today. So place the hands over whatever area you want to send healing to. Breathe as if you were a sponge again. Breathe it into the heart. And then send the energy down your arms into your hands. 2 more times. And give it a little rub wherever it is. Place your hands one more time over. And this time, imagine the place that's compromised on your body being able to breathe. Pull the energy out of your palms into the place you're healing. With the breath, pull it in. And then soften and allow the energy to radiate in the place that you're sending some healing energy to. Do that 2 more times. Body breathing, drawing from the palms. And thank this body part. Let it know that you're sorry that it feels compromised and that you love it very much. And bring the feet together. Take a nice deep breath. Let your eyes close. Let your body soften. And take a deep breath of gratitude for your body. And notice how you feel. Notice your state of mind. And then open the eyes. And we're going to begin this kata. It's called 5-element Qigong, and it's medicine for the emotions. And we'll do each of the movement 3 times. It has an interesting opening. Shift into your left foot and peel the right foot off and take a little step, but the hand comes up as well. And it's not a big step, it's just a small, like a half a step out, and sink. Shift the weight and let's open on the other side. Both hands float up. And we make our healing ball, our chi ball. And the first exercise is for the lungs. Now the lungs are the container of grief, sorrow, and we balance that out with the energy of accepting what is with courage, strength, and dignity. And we play the accordion 3 times. Imagine your lungs becoming full, big, and squeeze. Inhale, open. And the exercise changes. Palms go down, and then we reach into the earth. Palms come up to the lungs, and palms down. And imagine your hands are clouds, and they're raining, letting go of grief, or letting go of tears. Gather up anything you're sad about, or anything you wish things were different. And then imagine your clouds releasing the tears, releasing the sorrow. Again. And this time, gather strength and courage to continue on. You can still be sad, but we release the energy of sadness or wishing things were a different way. Gather the energy of accepting what is. And still allow your clouds to cry, release their tears. And gather the energy of dignity. And release. Now embrace tiger, the arms cross. Place one hand on one lung, one hand on the other lung. And breathe in deeply. Breathe in from your palm, the Lao Gong. Accept what is with courage, strength, and dignity. And then allow the arms to float down. The next exercise is for the kidneys. And the kidneys are the container of fear. And we want to balance that out with trust and wisdom. And also your will. So it's good for reinforcing your willpower. Place your right hand across the back so it's on your left kidney. And the other hand comes up, palm is out. And sink low. Twist to the right. And imagine there's an eye in your hand and you're an Indian scout surveying the landscape. And then that arm comes down, palm out, away. The element is water. And so the fear is like water. We let it flow out of our hand. And we absorb wisdom and trust. Gather your fears, let them flow out of your hands like a water wheel. And this time, gather trust. And we know that everything's going to turn out just as it's supposed to. Last one, let's gather will, our willpower. We'll get through. If we have strong will, we can make it through anything. And then begin to helicopter your arms. Your left hand goes over your right kidney. Sink low. Gather up fear. Absorb trust. The more we know, the less we fear. Trust and wisdom. And the will to get through something. To continue forward. Fears flow out of our hands. Let's do one more. And this time, bring both hands, if you can, palms in. If you can't, that's okay, but place them over your kidneys. And breathe into your kidneys. Draw the energy from your palms. This is the energy of trust, knowing everything's going to be just fine, wisdom, and having the will to continue on even though there might be fear. And allow your hands to drop down to the side. Thank you, kidneys. The next exercise is for the liver, and the emotions associated with the liver are anger, resentment, envy, greed, and inflexibility. You know, like, I'm drawing the line in the sand. I will never speak to that person again. That's very inflexible. So we want to become more flexible in about changing our beliefs. And so this one, we make fists and bring them to your waist. And then let's punch out with the right fist. We punch and then the hands open. Turn the palms up and bring energy back in. And then other side. There's a little twist of the torso. There's a release and bring it back in. So if you're frustrated, punch it out. Let it go. Energy out of the hands. And bring in peace of mind. If you're angry, bring in forgiveness, kindness. If you're inflexible, let it go. Let go of resentment. Sometimes I get angry at myself. It's good to let go of that. Don't beat yourself up. Forgive yourself. And let's do one more. And then we're going to start pumping it. And it goes fast. Exhale through the mouth. Letting go. More about releasing. Release it. Release it. Get it out of your body, out of your energy field. Send the energy out of the universe. You can see my legs are pumping up and down. 2 more each side. And then slow, release. What are you bringing in? Kindness, forgiveness. Being content with what is. When we have envy, we're not happy with the way things are in our lives. We wish we had what others pad. Well, wow, what a waste of energy that is. Never be happy. So let go of envy. Oof. And I am content with what I have. Let's do one more. Let go of whatever you need to let go of. And bring in something that makes you feel better. If you still have any anger, shake your fists, shake it, and then throw it away. And bring both hands onto your left rib cage. I'll be your mirror. And thank your liver. Breathing in kindness, forgiveness, and flexibility. And then release. And the next exercise is for the heart. And the heart is the container of joy, creativity, and patience. And what gets in the way of us being joyful and creative people? Well, we get too busy. We get overwhelmed with the details of life. And also it might be because we have a shock, like somebody's sick or somebody's in the hospital, and all of a sudden your life changes. You're not able to do all your favorite things, kind of like what we're experiencing now. We've all had a big shock. Like, what happened to my regular life? So here we look for joy. And bring your left hand towards the heart. And with the other hand, the right hand, make a little, this is called tiger's mouth. And you can even let the little finger be a tiger tooth. But we're going to look into the tiger's mouth. And gaze upwards as you look in, and look for joy. Look for ways of being more creative. Take a deep breath in. And then we bathe ourselves with the energy of joy. The hand comes down, and then you make the tiger's mouth with the other hand, looking for ways of being happy, cultivating patience with ourselves and our loved ones with any situation. Let's bathe ourselves with patience. And looking for ways of being creative. How can you make the world better? How can you make your world better? Sometimes it's just giving yourself permission to not do the busy work and to go do something that really makes you happy. Reading poetry, going for a walk, working in the garden. Again, bathe yourself with creativity. Last time each side, looking for joy. Bathe yourself with joy. And bring your left hand over the right and place the hand on the heart. Thank you, heart. Letting the busyness of the world drop away so that you can find what really brings you joy in your world. And then relax. And the final emotional exercise is for the spleen. And in Chinese medicine, the spleen is the container of worry, anxiety, confusion, and depletion, especially if you're in the healing arts or you're giving all the time. That depletes our compassionate nature. We're very compassionate beings. So we want to cultivate the energy of clarity, peace of mind, and compassion and empathy. Make a little window so the thumb and first fingers touch. And bring that window to your belly. The thumbs rest in the navel. And then bring the window to your heart. Looking through the window. Now, the rest of this exercise, we're going to be gazing through the window. Notice what you see. And then bring the window up to the third eye. Gaze. And now bring the window overhead. Twist to your right. This is stretching your spleen. And look for clarity. Look for peace. And then come back to center. Twist to your left. Gazing through the window, it might turn a little foggy or fuzzy. You might notice light at the edges of your window. Come back to center. Deep breath in and twist. Looking for compassion. And then inhale back to center. And looking for clarity. And come back to center. Look up one more time. And keep gazing through the window as you bring it down through your third eye. By your heart. And then bring it slowly. Notice what you see here. We're gazing through the window. Thumbs end up at the back at the navel. Take a deep breath. Bringing clarity and compassion into the body. And place both hands on the left side of your rib cage. And thank your spleen. Relax the hands. Give your feet a little shake. Bring your left hand up to the back of the head and a slight twist to the right, and the hand pushes through the brain. Other hand comes up. And we clear the mind. We clear the what ifs or the buts. Inhale up. Exhale. Clearing the non-essentials out of the mind. This is also known as dragon washes her face. But here, in this particular form, it's more about making space in the mind for healthy thoughts, compassionate thoughts, trust, joy, kindness, forgiveness. Let's do 2 more each side. Exhale as you clear. Let the right arm wrap around, embrace tiger, embrace the challenges of life with courage, strength, and dignity. Embrace not knowing. Embrace compassion. Embrace love. Embrace forgiveness and acceptance. And take a deep breath in. And let's send the energy through our body. And let's gather from Mother Earth, pulling energy up to the heart. Reach out to Mother Nature and then up to Father Sky. Bathing ourselves with the 3 treasures of energy. Last one, this is fortifying ourselves for the rest of the day, filling ourselves up with energy. Hands on the heart, deep breath. And then guide the energy through your body, back to your feet, back to Mother Earth. And then left foot, left arm, take a little step in, set it down. We're closing the form. Inhale up. Exhale down. Both hands up and down. And bring your hands to your heart and give yourself a bow, acknowledging emotions. And let it go. So we've cultivated a lot of wonderful emotions today. And we're going to end by giving that to Mother Earth in honor of Earth Day 2020, amidst the coronavirus. It's called parting the earth, but it's a really nice way to send energy to Mother Earth. So hands are about at the groin area, And tighten your pelvic floor muscles. Give them a good squeeze, the cacal muscle, sphincter, anus. And then inhale up to the heart. And now soften and send love through your body to Mother Earth. Part the earth so that her heart is exposed. And then from her heart, bring the energy right back up to your heart. And then place it in the belly, palms down. And again, squeeze. And as you exhale, send love and gratitude to Mother Earth. Push away the non-essential so she gets the message. And she loves us so much that we'll bring energy right back up to our heart and we'll send it into the belly. And again, let her know how much you love her and appreciate her. Inhale up and exhale. But Mother Earth is part of the bigger picture, Father Sky, the universe. And so we're going to part the clouds so we get the essentials of the universe. Let's inhale, arms up overhead. And then push away, parting the clouds. Let's bring love of the universe through the mind, through the heart, through the body, back to Mother Earth so she knows she's loved in the universe. And then we'll pull her energy right back into the heart and we'll give it to the belly. Inhale. Exhale, it's like parting the sky. Reaching for what's really important. And bathe yourself. You are the conduit here. Sending the infinite energy to heal to Mother Earth. Inhale to the heart. Exhale to the belly. One more time. Pushing away pollution, everything we do that's bad for the earth, but gather the healing energy of the universe, using yourself as the conduit. Let it flow through you, soften so it doesn't get stuck. Give it to Mother Earth. Imagine she's smiling at you and bring her love right into your heart and into the belly. On the belly. Close your eyes. Imagine your roots touch the heart of Mother Earth. And imagine your head floats up to the edges of heaven. And let yourself be surrounded by a beam of light that goes from the edge of heaven all the way through the sky, through you to Mother Earth. Stay here for about 30 more seconds. Imagine your body dissolving into the light, softening, becoming part of the atmosphere. And breathe a breath of gratitude for your body. A breath of gratitude for your thoughts and emotions. And a breath of gratitude for your spirit. And then open the eyes. Let the hands float down. We'll close for today by stepping in, gathering earth, life, and heaven one more time. And let's bring it right into our heart and give yourself a little bow. Thank you for coming to Qigong on Earth Day with me.